Howdy, folks. I just stampeded over here to sort of enlighten you concerning the doings at Hard Rock, where a coyote by the name of Jim Rodney and his gang of horse thieves is elected to drive out such square-shooting, law-abiding citizens as Dave Archer, John Mills, and others by discouraging them about their gold holders and inciting the hostile Indians hereabouts. This open-air deviltry is plumb agin the heroic and arduous task of Bufallo Bill Cody, that right famous scout whose hardihood, fearlessness, and endurance is inspiring them there pioneers to make this boundless West a populous and fertile land. And this here story, battling with Bufallo Bill, is so all-fired exciting, you can bet your spurs it's a-gonna raise you plumb up in your saddle.
We have this one on our hill. Someone out here hit the sheriff. They're telling us that we have it. Stay over here, está tribo. This boys. Going on it. That was standing nasty.
What's old Chief Thunderbird saying?
He says we broke the treaty that Dave Archer made with him.
I told you we hadn't ought to stole them horses or kill that squaw.
We was only following Jim Rodney's orders. And him a setting safe in Hard Rock.
Yeah.
The highest of the warning. Last time they raised you. Going on it.
Now what's he saying?
We're gonna wipe out the town. Kill all the whites. I hope they get Rodney.
Well, what good getting Rodney gonna do us? We won't be there to enjoy it.
This is our firma. No victor. Then I will do this. Let us cover that in here. Hit the sheriff.
Just rode in, Rodney. What's all this meeting about here?
Oh, just a lot of crazy galoots. They think they can get more gold out of Hard Rock with a stamp mill. Sending those two men back east to buy one.
They sure are crazy. Come on in, I'll buy you a drink.
No, not now.
Friends, through the efforts of Dave Archer, we have been able to raise enough money to send these boys east for the stamp mill. Dave, think you better say a few words to the folks, huh?
Friends, I'm sure I'd never been able to raise the money if it hadn't been for the help of John Mills and his daughter Jane.
President, why, he could just keep it going on. Get the mail.
I don't like this meeting. These people get a stamp mill here before I can convince them that their holdings are worthless. It'll end our chances of grabbing their claims.
So maybe right now, the good time for Indian scare. Eh, Rodney?
Yeah. I sent Red and Brady to stir up the Cheyennes. But I guess they got cold feet.
4 feet. Yeah. Or maybe it is hot steak they get.
How about your friends, the Blackfeet? Couldn't they accidentally meet these two messengers? If they reach independence with this talk of stamp mills and gold, there'll be a stampede of whites out here.
And the Indians don't like more white. If they know about messengers, they stop them, sure.
How about riding over to your friend Big Crow, the Blackfeet, and tell him, eh?
I go.
Well, folks, Steve and Si are ready to start. Let's send them away with a cheer.
Dave.
Why? Tell me, Jane.
Well, it's dangerous out there on the plains. And the Indians.
It's Bill Borden.
Well, what do you make of it, Jim?
It looks though Breed met up with a Blackfeet renegade. Used him to get rid of his old enemy, Borden.
You better get him inside, quick. I think he's about done for. Get the doctor. Yeah. Be careful, doctor. Get him now. Get
It means war. Now get to your houses and barricade your windows and doors. Every man, woman, and child who can use a gun must fight. Now hurry up, protect the
And you don't think the Indians will attack the town after all, eh?
Certainly not. Dave Archer's just showing off.
Let's have a drink. Look, Rodney.
Cheyenne! Let's get to a hideout! Quick!
All right there, Dave?
All right, Mills.
Cover. The Cheyennes are on the warpath. They've attacked Hard Rock.
That's serious, Bill. You take the Dark Canyon Pass, head off Troop D. I'll go on into Hard Rock.
Yes, sir.
Double time! Forward! March!
Two shots left, Dave. How about you?
I'm all out, Mill.
Howdy, folks. You recall how that coyote, Jim Rodney, thinking to discourage the folks of Hard Rock so he could corral all their gold mines, had two of his henchmen steal some Indian ponies and kill a squaw, thus inciting the Cheyennes. And just as John Mills and his daughter Jane and Dave Archer, who holds Jane as full of sweetness as a bee tree, had concluded a meeting for the purpose of sending two of the boys east for a stamp mill, on come them Indians, a whoop and shoot and killing herd of redskins. Rodney and his gang hit the trail for cover, leaving the rest of the folks at the mercy of the savages. Just then, in rides that no-fearing scout Bill Cody, seized the situation and hightails for the soldiers. But before Cody could get back with the cavalry, the Indians had roped Jane, carried her off, leaving her father, Dave Archer, and the other Hard Rockers fighting for dear life.
Now.
That last one I dropped must be a chief's son. He's only wounded. Well, they'll carry him back to the camp.
Oh, Mr. Cody, you saved me from a fate worse than death.
Yes, Jane. I saved you for Dave Archer. You wait here until I get one of those ponies. Come on, old friend. Get up. The battle's over.
We heard a tipsy house. No, yes.
Ask him why the Indians broke the tree.
Why, he says the white man broke the treaty by stealing their horses and killing a squaw.
Now what?
He wants us to go with him to his village and sit in council with his braves.
Well, it don't look as if we had much choice in the matter. I guess we'll have to obey his commands.
No! Yeah, that's the way out. No!
James and those Indians.
Well, Sergeant, Captain Culver sent me out to find you, Mr. Cody, and to inform you the Cheyennes have been completely routed and chased back to the village. Well, that is good news, isn't it, Jane?
It certainly is.
He wants you to confer with Chief Thunderbird and learn the cause of the uprising. He also wants you to have a talk with him about a peace treaty. All right, Sergeant. Escort Miss Mills back to Hard Rock, and then report to Captain Culver that I will go at once into a powwow with old Chief Thunderbird. All right, Ben. Report to Captain Culver.
Make out what's happened to Breed. Look, Rodney, there's someone now. Breed, something's happened. Well, Breed, did you stop the messengers? I think so. I meet some friends, Blackfeet and Trail. I promise I give them some of gold if messengers are stopped. Yes, but did they stop them? I think so, but not know for sure. Long time I wait for Blackfeet come back. Then I see big tribe Cheyennes and Wolpers. I'm scared they come kill you, so I come back to tell you.
Breed, you're a bungle, trusting those Blackfeet. The only thing we can hope that the messengers didn't get through. Come on inside.
Kwan, kisto, amo napik kwan, akta sama panakusi. Amo napik kumema, amo napik kwan, kamo kumis mistmata. Kumema napi wa yosa. Kumema, go. Go ahead. Kumema napik kwan, ekka matta. Go ahead. Kuma kipto to oma napik kwan. Hima na hakka. Oma. Apreka akta fosmo. Kumema. Kisto, de kanekwan, tak samo oma napekwan, tak samo apekwan.
didn't take those red devils long to decide our fate.
No, it sure didn't. Well, I guess it means sunup, a hot fire, and the two of us being burned at the stake.
Yes. Sure looks as though we're done for.
I wonder what's become of Jane.
You know Chief Thunderbird seemed friendly.
Maybe she's all right.
I hope so.
Tekane stessa oma na pekwan. Akstessa mo apeleko samo. Komema na pekwan ek. Apeleko tak sky matsapte. Kma kep to oma na pekwan.
We'll make a run for our horses. Follow me.
Apeleko sakit po kemema. Sistema napek. Sistema napek one.
Tribe is after us. There's only one chance. Follow me. Quick, in this cave here. Unsaddle your horses, boys. You'll have to stay here for the night.
Wait a minute, Cody. Those Blackfeet don't know about this cave, do they?
Yes, but they have a superstitious fear of it. Well, thank heaven for that. By the way, Bill, you know what became of Jane after that raid on Hard Rock? Yes, I rescued Jane from the Cheyennes. Started her back to Hard Rock with a troop sergeant. And was proceeding under orders to the Cheyenne village when I came upon you boys. Thank God she's safe. Now let's get some rest. We'll have to make a run for it in the morning. Boys, we'll make a run for it. They've seen us!
Yeah, and they're trying to surround us.
Well, we're not going to be trapped in this canyon. Come on! We've got to face them and fight, boys. charge. Then let him have it. Now, give it to him.
Howdy, folks. You all remember how that fearless, peace-loving scout Bill Cody fetched the soldiers into Hard Rock and drove off the Indians. Then he rescued Jane Mills from the Redskins and herded her back to Hard Rock with a soldier. But before Jane reached Hard Rock, her dad, John Mills, and Dave Archer, who thinks Jane's as sweet and luscious as a roast apple, had set out with Jack Brady to round her up. While so doing, they were set on by a band of Blackfeet, who left Jack for dead and carried off Mills and Archer as prisoners. Cody, on his way to the Cheyenne village, spots the Blackfeet with their prisoners and trails them to the Blackfoot camp. Cody releases Mills and Archer and herds out with them on a getaway. The Blackfeet discover what's doing and give pursuit. They corral the white men and force them to take a stand behind a group of cottonwoods where they fight desperately.
Get his gun, Dave! They're coming from all sides! Cheyennes. First time in my life they ever did me a good turn. They're sure enough poison to those Blackfeet. Mills.
John! I guess I'm done for, boys.
He's bad hurt, Bill. If we could only get him into Hard Rock to a doctor. We'll try and get him out of here, Dave, while those Red Devils are fighting among themselves. I'll get the horses. Cody, I sure hope we can get Mills in without any more Indian trouble. Well, the Cheyennes will keep the Blackfeet off until we get out of this canyon. Come here. There you are, Miss Mills. Safe at home.
Won't you come in? I'm sure my father will want to thank you.
Well, I'm sorry, miss, but I've got to overtake my troops.
Well, thank you so much. Bye.
Goodbye.
Father? Jane! Why, Jane! Where did you come from? My Bill Cody rescued me from the Indians, and he sent a soldier back with me. Have you seen anything of Father and Dave? Why, they went to the Cheyenne village to try and find you. I'd better go meet them and let them know I'm safe. Oh, why, Jane, you couldn't possibly get there before nightfall. Now, hadn't you better wait until morning? I suppose you're right. Will you help me straighten up the house? Why, of course.
There's a water hole close to the trail in the bottom of that canyon. Go down there and wait. I'll investigate that smoke.
All right, Bill.
Pomema napio-se. Akta sama nina. Pomema. Akta sama nipkema. Dimak stakta po, kisto. Kisto takta po, mistakis.
So far, it looks like trouble.
Amo nina. Takta samo punikamitaks. Akta sama. Okay, fucking home, not akta pomema kio, not pio-se.
I think you and I better get out of here. Why, Jane, what are you doing out here? I thought I sent you home.
I'm looking for Father and Dave. Have you seen them anywhere?
Yes, they're all right. But we've got to get off this trail. Why, don't you know you were riding into a band of hostile Blackfeet?
Why, no. I saw that smoke over there, and I thought...
Yes, I know. You thought it was your father and Dave. Come, I'll take it to them.
I'll be all right, Dave. My shoulder pains me.
Well, I know you'll be all right, John. As soon as Cody gets back, we'll take you right into a doctor. Here, let me fix you a sling.
Why, there's Jane. What's she doing here?
Oh, Father! What's happened?
He's badly wounded.
I'll be all right, Jane.
You better brace up, Mills. We've got a lot of riding to do.
Yes.
Cody, what tribe is that?
Blackfeet. I called up on them in the powwow. Down in that clearing. They're planning to steal some Cheyenne ponies.
But what are they doing with that dead Indian strapped on his horse?
They're sending him into the Cheyenne village to excite the old chief. During the excitement, they'll steal the Cheyenne ponies.
We better stay here until they're well on their way.
No, Mills. We're in a dangerous position. Big Crow is planning an attack on the Cheyenne. That band is an advance guard.
It'll be fatal if we're caught between them.
You're right, Mills. We'll try and make an escape through Deep Rock Canyon. All right, Dave. Let's get Mills on his horse. We gotta be moving.
fiction. Exclusiva.
Okay, amo sakin akta sa amo. Support. Okay.
Nan ist gewonnen. Wo ist der weiter Neo? Genau, das ist du. Karl man immer. So.
It's what? That's the phone. Up and up and up.
What about that animal hitter? Sit away when I have you. No, what about that animal system?
Wait a minute, folks. Look. It's Big Crow. He has set up his camp as near as he can to the Cheyennes. Sending out bands to attack the Cheyennes from different angles. It means war to the death.
Cody, I'm afraid we haven't got a ghost of a chance. There was only some way to get out of here without being seen.
Well, there's nothing we can do but forge ahead. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll take this trail through the canyon. Come on, folks. Indians! And they're Blackfeet! Our only chance is to fight them behind those rocks!
Howdy, folks. I calculate you're not forgetting how that heap reliable scout Bill Cody rescued Dave Archer and John Mills from being burned at the stake by the Blackfeet. While Jane Mills set out single-handed to find her father and Dave, that low-down snake, Jim Rodney, seeking to make himself popular, organized a posse of his horse thieves to go to the rescue. Out on the trail, Jane sees engine smoke and, thinking it's her men folks, is heading straight for the hostiles when Bill Cody rescued her and herds her to her father and Dave. They all hit the trail for Hard Rock, through Deep Rock Canyon, but a band of thieving Blackfeet pounce on them, dead set on wiping them off on the face of the earth.
That was a close call, Dave. It sure was a close call, Cody. But those stampeding horses just saved our scalps. Let's follow the herd out. It's our only chance of escape.
Comes Jim Rodney now. I wonder where he was at while those Indians were shooting us out.
I reckon he's out looking for help. He never did find any, though.
I don't think he did.
Hadn't been for them soldiers we'd been shooting yet.
Let's sneak around. Find out how much of a scare they got on that last Indian raid. If they ask any questions, tell them we were out fighting Indians.
That's a good thing to do, Rodney. I have girls inside. They hear talk. They know.
Good.
Hey, Joe! What's the matter here? Hey, Joe, what, old man?
Look, it's Joe Brady. I wonder what happened to him.
Hey, what's the matter, Joe? What's the trouble?
What's the matter, Joe? Fire! Fire! Indians! They attacked us. We were looking for Jane Mills. We got into a fight. They left me for dead. They carried off Archer and Mills. We've got to do something about it, and do it quick!
All right, Joe, all right. I'll attend to it. Now listen, folks. I'm going to organize a posse. We've got to rescue Archer and Mills. I'm going to pick
My own men.
All right, Breed.
I want you.
I'm with you, Ozzy.
I want you, Joe. Right. You come along, Dutch.
All right.
I want you, Burns.
That's me.
And, Slim, I want you.
Come with you, Rodney.
Look. The Blackfeet have set up a new camp. You folks better go on and leave me here.
But, Father, we can't leave you here.
He's right, John. You've got to stand it. We're going to get you safely into Hard Rock. Come on.
Listen, folks. When I rescue these people, I want to know that you're going to give me a free hand. What this town needs is a new leader to avoid future attacks of this kind and restore law and order.
Where will you?
Esto, sexka, ninna. Esto, netskino, o napekwa. Akta sam. Netskino, kesto. Joy, akit pok, ma, apadakus. Akta samamo. Akta pumopia, aksma. Akta.
Must be headed for Hard Rock. Dave, I'll ride out and stop him. You follow with Mills. I'll try and put him aboard.
Jim Rodney, them is Cheyenne ponies. Look like being stampeded.
You're right, Breed. And I'll bet a 6-gun that the Indians that stampede them are not far behind. Keep a sharp lookout, boys. Follow me.
Whoa!
Look, Ma. Wonder who them folks be.
Land sakes, I don't know, Hiram.
Howdy, stranger.
Howdy, friend. Headed for Hard Rock?
Yep. Bound for the gold diggings out there. How far be it from here?
You can make it within 3 hours. Say, friend, can you give me a lift? I've got a wounded man here trying to get him to Hard Rock.
Sure we can. We'll tote him in.
Thank you.
How'd he get wounded? Indians?
Yes, they're hostile out here. You know, you're brave traveling through here with this small outfit.
Ah, shucks. We ain't scared, mister. The good Lord will take care of us. Silas, Ezra, give him a hand there.
Get Mills in the back end of the wagon.
We're right in here, mister.
All right, Dave, give me a hand here, will you?
Oh, easy, John.
Jane, you better go inside with your father. Stay with him.
Come on. I reckon you better give that man a little of that corn juice you got back there.
Easy, Father. people were a godsend. If you can just hold out a couple of hours, we'll have you home to a doctor.
Yes, here you are, miss. Give him a little nip of that. That'll soon brace him up.
Thank you, ma'am.
Oh. Say, mister, you're Bill Cody, the engine killer, ain't you?
I'm Bill Cody, son. But I'm not an engine killer.
Oh, yes, you is. 'Cause I read about you killing all those engines in the paper before I left home. Ezra? Quiet your yap!
All right, Dave. All right, friend. Let's be hitting the trail. All right? Yep. Connect. Indians!
More! Indians!
Engines? Land's sake! What are we going to do?
Dave, they're renegade Blackfeet. We're in for trouble. There's only one thing to do. It's to make a run for it. When they attack, keep on going as fast as you can. Do the best you can, Jane. We've got to fight our way out of this one.
I know, Dave.
Let's go! Get up! Come!
You know, folks, as I stand here relating the exploits of that famous danger-loving scout Bill Cody, how he rescued John Mills and his daughter Jane and Dave Archer from the Blackfeet, you all gotta allow that this here Bufallo Bill is as straight and strong as a pine tree. Headed for Hard Rock with poor old John Mills, who was peppered plenty by the Injuns and begged to be left behind to the mercy of the coyotes, Cody wouldn't listen to it. Right sudden, Cody seen a 16 prairie schooner rimming along the trail for the gold diggings, and he lost no time in negotiating to have Mills taken aboard. With Mills and Jane safe in the schooner, Cody seen a band of hostile Blackfeet swooping down on him. He orders the owner of the wagon to drive like fury and everybody to shoot with precision, as the hostiles tear down, a whooping, shooting, and a hungering for scalps and plunder.
Rodney, them is Blackfeet.
You're right, Breed. Archer Mills and his daughter must be with that outfit. Joe. Yeah? Take our men and drive off the Indians. I'm following later. All right, come on, man. How bad is he wounded, miss?
Pretty bad. Let the tailgate down, boys. We want to get some air in here.
Jane, give me a little help here.
Let's get him in the back of the wagon, Dave.
Looks like they got me in the arm.
Oh, you'll be all right.
He ain't dead, are you, Hiram?
Oh, I'll be all right, Ma. Put a little of that corn juice on my arm.
All right, sir. Well, Cody, it looks though we got here just in time. It seems those Blackfeet had you on the run.
Yes, Rodney, we were in a bad way. We appreciate your timely arrival.
We came out just to help you. You know, I promised the folks in Hard Rock that I'd bring you all back safe. By the way, where's Mills?
He's in the wagon, badly wounded.
Wounded?
How you doing, Mills?
Yeah, that's pretty bad, Dave.
Oh, Miss Mills, I'm sorry to hear about your father. You think he'll hold out until we get to Hard Rock?
Yes, Mr. Rodney, but we'll have to hurry.
Boys, let's get going. I scout ahead, Jim. See the trail. She's clear.
All right, Bree.
All right, Dave, get going.
All right, boys, watch out the side there.
And he's buried! They're buried now! Jim Rodney, save all the people!
Jim Rodney, he rescued all people in India state. John Neal, very much hurt. See, Jim Rodney, he taking them home now. Rodney's brought him back all right.
Rodney's a good man.
Sure.
He usually does what he says he's going to do.
Yes, he does. Come on, man. Let's go over and see how they are.
Let's go over there.
If he says it is, why, he could just keep it going on.
Rodney, let's you and I ride over there. I'd like to have a little talk with you.
All right, Cody.
You know, we've been having too much Indian cover around here lately.
You're right, Cody. And it's got to be stopped.
And I'm going to stop it.
Yes?
I'm riding to the fort, and I'm taking this saddlebag as evidence.
Evidence? Evidence of what?
That the last Cheyenne raid was brought about by Red Dirt and Joe Brady.
How do you know that?
Well, this saddlebag was taken from Dirt just before Chief Thunderbird burned him and Brady at the stake for stealing Cheyenne horses and killing a squaw.
Hardly worthwhile telling that to the soldiers. Can't punish dead men.
No, but they can punish certain white men around here who make it their business to use men like Dirt and Brady to stir up the Indians.
What do you mean by that?
I'm riding to the fort.
What is it, Jim? Cody knows too much. He's gone to the fort with Dirk's saddlebag as evidence. Trail him and get it. I get the bag. All right, Joe.
Glad to see you.
Glad to see you, boys.
Must have had a hard fight with Indians, Rodney.
Sure did, thanks.
You've done fine. You're just the kind of a man we need in Hard Rock.
Thanks,
Tell us how you fought them Indians, Jim.
Well, I'll tell you. I think I can tell you better if I had a little drink.
Oh, boy. Well, Martin, let's have a drink. Not thirsty, huh?
Amo, Oaxaca. Chistao, Chitachtapo, Oaxaca.
Well, partner, I guess we better be moving.
Amor, Aku.
you, folks, things are bad in Hard Rock. There's trouble ahead. Not only from Indians, but a certain ornery element in this town. You know, Hard Rock is growing. And what we need is more law and order for our own good.
You're right, Jim.
We sure need law and order, Rodney.
We've been needing it for a long time.
And that's what we're going to have, men. You know what we ought to have? Is a town marshal.
That's a good idea. This thing of signing treaties with Indians and then breaking them don't mean a thing.
And I'm thinking Jim Rodney's the man for the job. What do you say, boys?
Gentlemen, I'll accept on one condition. That we hold a regular election. And then there'll be no question about it being legal.
Sure we'll do it. We'll elect you by vote, no matter who runs against you. That ought to make it legal.
Yes. And there'll be someone run against him. You can depend upon that.
Someone selected by the law-abiding citizens of this town.
Meaning your friend Archer, I suppose. Well, let him run.
The drinks are on the house, boys. Come on, to the success of the first election of Hard Rock. Come
Come on, Breed. You're just in time to drink the health of your boss, our new town marshal.
Oh, Rodney, you town marshal, eh? Oh, that's good. Sorry I don't come sooner. Miss plenty drinks, eh, Jim? But I have big business with Bill Cody.
Gentlemen, excuse me for a moment, will you please?
Sure, Jim. We'll excuse you. Come on.
Oscar!
Well, did you do it?
Yes. They do his business with Cody. Very good.
Well, John, how do you feel?
Oh, much better, Dave, thanks.
It'll only be a matter of a couple of days before you'll be fighting Indians again. Hello, Andy. Dave.
Oh, how are you, Andy?
Hello,
Glad to
Bill.
see you. James, get Andy a chair.
Say, Mills, Jim Rodney's got the boys all excited. You know, he's aiming to have himself elected marshal of this town.
What? Impossible.
Why, Father, Mr. Rodney's always been nice to us.
Yeah, too nice. I think Andy and I know more about him than anyone else. He's already been kicked out of 2 mining towns that we know of, hasn't he?
Dave's right, Jane. It'd be a sorry day for Hard Rock if Jim Rodney ever got control of the law. Something's got to be done about it.
You're right, Andy. Dave, you gotta run against him.
Father!
Well, I'm ready to do anything to establish law and order. We certainly need it.
You know, Cody knows a lot about this Rodney, too. And I think he'd be able to help us convince the people of this town that they're making a mistake. I wonder where Cody is.
Well, folks, I reckon you recall how Bill Cody, while escorting Dave Archer, John Mills, and his daughter Jane back to Hard Rock, was attacked by a band of Blackfoot Indians. Cody held them off in a desperate running fight, while that gang of hoss-thieving coyotes, headed by Jim Rodney, watched off without lending a hand until they seen the Indians might get the worst of it. Then they tore in and helped Cody drive off the Redskins. That ornery snake, Reed Johns, sent ahead by Rodney, convinced the citizens of Hard Rock that Rodney did all the rescuing. And when that big prairie schooner pulled into town, Rodney received a whooping ovation. Cody informed Rodney that he was riding to the fort with proof against the white man that caused the last Cheyenne attack. Rodney ordered Breed to prevent Cody reaching the fort with that proof. Breed bargained with a band of Blackfoot renegades to capture Bufallo Bill. The Indians ambushed Cody and fight a terrific battle.